Little Joe is a well-meaning yet weak man, whose attempts at redemption are cut short when he is killed over gambling debts by bigshot Domino Johnson. On his deathbed, Little Joe is resurrected by angelic powers and given 6 months to redeem his soul and become worthy of entering heaven, otherwise he will be condemned to hell. Secretly guided by the general, the Lord's angel, Little Joe gives up his shiftless ways and becomes a hard-working, generous, and loving husband to his wife Petunia, whom he had previously neglected. Demon Lucifer Jr., the son of Satan himself, is determined to drag Little Joe to hell and attempts to do so in many ways, including by arranging for Joe to become wealthy by winning a lottery, reintroducing Joe to a beautiful gold digger, Georgia Brown, and manipulating the marital discord between Joe and Petunia. His tactics work. Little Joe abandons his wife for Georgia, and the two embark on a life of hedonistic pleasure. As Little Joe and Georgia celebrate at a nightclub one evening, Petunia joins them, determined to win Joe back. Little Joe fights with Domino for Petunia, and Petunia, anguished at this turn of events, prays to God to destroy the nightclub. A tornado appears and leaves the nightclub in ruins, as Joe and Petunia lie dead in the ruins after being shot by Domino. Just as it appears that Joe's soul is lost forever, the angelic general informs him that Georgia Brown was so affected by the tragedy that she has donated all the money that Joe had lavished upon her to the church. On this technicality, Little Joe is allowed to go to heaven with Petunia. As the two climb the celestial stairs, Joe suddenly wakes in his own bed. Joe had not been killed in the initial gambling debt fracas, only wounded. All his supposed dealings with angels and demons were only a fever dream. Now genuinely reformed, Little Joe begins a new happy life with his loving Petunia.